The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Well, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope you like snow because down in Calgary, Alberta, today had a beautiful, beautiful storm, and yay for us, it's all melted. So now we're all happy. We are Monday night on the West Canada call, and much, much more. And I'm super happy and super proud to have a very good friend of mine and business partner, Carmel Hollands, who will be sharing with us some of our goal setting and how to plan it. And she has so many good things. She's been working on this for a few weeks now. I'm so excited to hear from her. I hope you have your pen and paper. Give you a little bit of background about Carmel. She actually is currently working for finance for Alberta Health Service. She's been doing that for the last 8 years. And but beside her job, she also have a home-based business, right? So she's been with GWT for the last 5 years. And Carmel is incredible. She's always on top of her game. She's always, at the convention, at forensic training, every Sunday night advanced training. Her team is growing. She's excited. Her people are excited. She's always there to help one another. It doesn't matter who you are, where you are, she's there. I love working with her. I love seeing her growth. I know she's so much in her. And I know that as she's finding it herself, she's being more and more able to actually reach out of her own self and comfort zone. So it's really cool. I'm very excited to be and to have her here with us on this Monday night call. Now, Carmel, do we have you on the line?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me fine?
Absolutely. Well, welcome to the call, and please share with us what you have for us today. The call is all yours.
Thank you. I'm so excited if you hear Eddie barking. My dog is sitting with me right now, so I apologize in advance if you hear him. So anyway, let's get started talking about goals. First of all, I've learned that we need to set goals. We need to set goals that motivate you. And when you set goals for yourself, it is important that they motivate you. This means making sure that they are important to you and that they are in value in achieving them. If you have little interest in the outcome or they are irrelevant given the larger picture, then the chances of you achieving that goal and putting it to work are slim to none. Motivation is key in achieving goals. So the first one is set goals that motivate you. Second one is set SMART goals. So if I can have the next slide, please. So we need to be specific. We need to make sure that our goals are measurable, they are obtainable, and they are relevant, and they are time-bound. So set specific goals. You must be clear and precise and defined. A vague generalization of a goal are unhelpful because they don't provide you significant direction. Remember that you need goals to show you the way, Make it as easy as you can to get to where you want to be, simply by defining the process of where you want to end up. We need to set measurable goals, and that means include precise amounts, dates, and so on, so your goals are and can be measured to your degree of your success. If your goal is simply defined as to reduce expenses, how will you know when you have been considered successful? In 1 month time, if you have a 1% reduction in 2 years, or 2 years time, when you have a 10% reduction. Without a way to measure your success, you will miss out on the celebration of outcomes. Excuse me, I lost my place there. Without a way to measure your success, you miss out on the celebration that comes without knowing you have actually achieved something. You need to set obtainable goals. Make sure that it's possible to achieve the goal you set. If you set a goal that you have no hope of achieving, you will only demoralize yourself and erode your confidence. However, resist the urge to set up goals that are too easy. Accomplish a goal that you didn't have to work hard for and can be anticlimactic at best. And it can also make you fear setting future goals that carry out a risk of non-achievement. By setting realistic yet challenging goals, you hit the balance you need. These are types of goals that require you to raise the bar, and they bring greatest personal satisfaction. We need to set relevant goals. Relevant goals should be in the direction you want your life to or your career to take. By keeping goals aligned with this, you'll develop the focus you need to get ahead and what you do want. Set widely scattered and consistent goals, and you'll Set widely scattered and inconsistent goals, and you'll fritter the time in your life away. We need to set time-bound goals. Your goals must have a deadline. Again, this means that you know when you can celebrate your success. When you are working on a deadline, your sense of urgency increases and your achievement will come much quicker. We need to set our goals in writing. The physical act of writing down a goal is real and tangible. You have no excuse for forgetting about it as you write. Use the word will instead of would like to or might. For example, I will reduce my operating expenses by 10% this year. Not, I would like to reduce my operating expenses by 10% this year. The first goal statement has power, and you can see yourself reducing expenses. The second lacks passion and gives you an excuse if you get sidetracked. Can I have the next slide, please? We all make mistakes in setting goals. Some of them are too big, we're too general, we set too many goals, and they're not written down. And that is prime failure with not achieving our goals. We need to make an action plan. This step is often missed in the process of goal setting. You get so focused on the outcome that you forget to plan all the steps that are needed along the way. By writing out the individual steps and then crossing each one of them off as you complete it, you realize that you're making progress toward your ultimate goal. This is especially important if your goal is too big and demanding or long-term. The next one is stick with it. Remember, goal setting is, that's okay. We need to stick with it. Remember, the goal setting is an ongoing activity, not just a means to an end. Build in reminders to keep yourself on track and make regular time slots available to review your goals. You and your end destination may remain quite similar over the long term, but the action plan you set for yourself along the way will significantly change. Make sure the relevant value and the necessity remain high. Goal setting is much more than simply saying you want something to happen. Unless you clearly define exactly what you want and understand why you want it in the first place, your odds of success are considerably reduced. By following the 5 golden rules of goal setting, you can set goals with confidence and enjoy the satisfaction that comes along with knowing you've achieved what you set out to do. So, what will you decide to accomplish today? That's it. It's very simple to set goals. We just need to keep them short. We all have long-term goals, but we also need to have short-term goals. And we just need to focus on how we need to get there and what we do need to get there. That's it. Is there any questions?
Okay, I'm back. Well, wow, Carmel, that was awesome. I know there's a few more slides here that you sent me about it, but yeah, I think you're really, really right. Like setting up goals is really key, right? Because there's an old saying, if you don't have anything in writing, if you don't actually set it up, how is it going to come to you,
Well,
right?
I think goals are just as important as your why, if not probably more important, because they're actually written down, and it holds us accountable to what we want. And excuse me, there's no timeline on your goals. I mean, if life happens in between, you can always push your goal back. There's nothing wrong with pushing your goals back to accommodate you, and that's what they are. That's what they're there for, is that they can accommodate you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And it is so important. I know, like, Keith and I do like vision board every rather once a year or every 6 months, and we always have goals that and target, right? I mean, yeah, it's always like if you don't have something to go forward to, how are you gonna get anywhere,
Exactly.
right?
Now we just need to strategize how you're going to set those goals.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And I didn't put any of these slides in, but if you haven't heard, and I know you did, Carmel, but everybody else on the call, if you haven't heard about um, the November promotion, I mean, this is huge here. Sponsor 10 new VDM and get a double bonus of $1,000 on top of your $500 bonus. So that's pretty exciting. So that's a great goal to set yourself, right? Here's a
And
target.
how great is that? $1,000 bonus just right before Christmas.
Yeah, absolutely. Exactly. I mean, everybody can take it. Usually, people are not saying no to free money. So, yeah, it's very, very cool to have it. I'm trying to see if I have it handy here. I don't. But yeah, so I mean, it's a great goal. It's a great target. November. It's only for November. We're November 2nd already. So if you want to have that, if that's a goal for you to have 10 people, 10 new VDM, my suggestion for you would be to start now because if you do something constant enough, a ratio will appear, right? So
Mhm.
if 1 out of 10 will launch, then that means you need to speak with 100 people, right, to get your 10. And because of all the follow up
Yeah.
and all, the work that's involved with it, like the part of the following up, the beginning of the month is the crucial because people often don't launch their mall right away. So if you set yourself to that goal, then you want to be very close to it by the 15 being on the okay, now it's mostly just follow up where people are getting
Mhm.
themselves together. So absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Carmel. That was amazing. Thanks for being on the call tonight. As always, I recorded it, so it's going to be great. I'm going to put this on the YouTube channel so you can refer to it at any time. And if there's any question, you can put your question in the question box. Also, if you have a goal and a target, share with us, rather on the Facebook page or as you saw, most of you, I created an actual announcement Facebook page so we can chat there as well. So it's easier than messaging. But either or, whatever is easy for you, like Carmel said, write it down. So if it's not right,
We've also created, sorry, go
okay.
ahead. We also created a spreadsheet in Anne-Marie's in our page. And the purpose of the spreadsheet is to hold ourselves accountable to what our goals are. So they can be modified to however we see fit. So if you want it changed, if you want to add your goals in, or if you're not comfortable putting your goals on paper yet, then that's totally up to you. It's fine.
Yeah, absolutely. So thank you so much, Carmel, for putting that together and for the great training tonight. We're gonna end the call here, and as I said, I'm gonna put this recording on YouTube. So if there's any questions, write it down now. Otherwise, we will see you next Monday on this call, and next Sunday for the advanced training on the call there as well. So have a good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and a big, big congratulations for Carmel for being on the call and doing this tonight. I'm so proud of you, Carmel, for your leadership. This is amazing. So yeah,
Thank you.
you're welcome. So this is it. Have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. My name is Anne-Marie Chantal with Global Wealth Trade, and I will see you next time. Bye.